Okay, my name is Geraldine Janicki. I'm an aquatic ecologist focusing on the rivers of the south coast, and we're just going to go through a few of the invertebrates that occur in this area. This is a caddisfly larvae, which we call moving sticks or walking sticks. They're little larvae that will burrow themselves into either a stick or a leaf and make a home in there to protect their soft bodies. And they've got long legs that stick out the front to catch their prey. They are generally fairly sensitive to pollution and to salinity, although there are a few species that will survive our naturally saline situations. So they are used as an indicator of riverine health. This is a caddisfly larvae that has used patches of debris for his case. And what I love about this one, he has used a leaf to curl up at the back, and it's not just a random thing. He actually uses that as a foil in strong waterway flow to keep the back of his case down in the waterway so he doesn't get dragged away by the water. I've seen them use the wings of beetles as a foil as well. These Coxiella shells. This is another image of these Coxiella shells that are common in our saline landscapes around the edge of our naturally saline lakes, and they form a drift that can be quite wide and quite thick around the edges of the lakes, show the highly productive nature that our saline lakes can have.
Yeah. That lake was out from Mount Barker, northwest of Mount Barker.
This is a dragonfly larvae. We're all familiar with dragonflies that come out on the land as they fly around. They're quite an ancient order of insects. In the water, they're rather ferocious predators with a mouth part that can shoot forward with claws to grab their prey. Some of them can grow quite large, and some of them can be quite long-lived in terms of several years as the larva form. This is a freshwater system over towards Margaret River, and it shows some of the aquatic life that can occur in the slow-flowing freshwater systems. Most of what you see there is actually native, although there's a few weeds in there as well. It just shows some of the amazing, beautiful aquatic plants that occur. And they are, of course, highly oxygenating the water and produce a habitat for a huge variety of invertebrates. We don't have many large fish native to the inland waterway systems. Most of them are smaller, and many of them have an estuarine backdrop or estuarine origin. So the goby, which is the Swan River goby there in the main part of the picture, can be found up our rivers inland quite a way, because of the naturally saline situation, yet they're mainly an estuarine fish. And to the right there is a freshwater shrimp that also is actually an estuarine shrimp. It can tolerate reasonable amounts of salinity. Chirex cani. This is our freshwater marron, and we have many of these crayfish species in our southwest that are endemic to the region. This one occurs quite a way around the southwest, and then there's the hairy marron, which is restricted in location just to Margaret River. But beside this marron, which is of eating size, or used to be of eating size as these ones, there are many other smaller ones, the julgies and the kunex, that are also endemic to the region and quite special. The Electrides piralis. This is another one of the caddisfly larvae, and I was talking earlier about using a beetle shell for their foil. This one shows the beetle shell that he's put on the end there. That's quite spectacular, that he was using as his foil to keep the case down in faster moving waters.